Hi, I'm here to tell you about the election. No, I know, you are bored of elections, but the fact is that there is a general election coming up, and it is my duty to tell you about who there is for you to vote for and how you get to vote for them. So this video will be focusing mainly on North East Somerset because that is our largest coverage area, but if you are living in any of our other constituencies, Bath, Frome and Somerton, or Mendip, etc., if you are watching this on YouTube, there will be a link down below to your main council website. If you head on there and search for elections, there will be a list of all the people nominated standing in your constituency. In the North East Somerset constituency, there will be 5 people standing for election, and I will be introducing you to all of them, but first, let's make sure you're registered to vote. If you're not registered to vote, or you're not sure if you're registered to vote, you have until the 22nd of May to get yourself on the electoral register. All you need to do is go to this website here. It takes less than 2 minutes to register, and all you will need is to fill in some details about yourself and where you live, and have your national insurance number ready. If you're not sure about your national insurance number or any other ways in which to prove your identification, there will be numbers on the website to guide you through that process. If you have any difficulties using the registration website, you can also phone your local council election officer and they can talk you through it. Once you're registered to vote, you will receive one of these. This is a poll card and it will come to you in the post at the address that you registered at. The poll card is not an important part of the actual voting process. You won't need to take this or any ID with you to the polling station. However, it will give you some information about where your polling station will be, as well as information about postal and proxy votes, both of which have different deadlines, so make sure you read your poll card carefully. Many polling stations are not accessible for people with mobility issues or for people working certain shifts. They are open from 7 AM until 10 PM during polling day. For any of you that will have difficulty voting in person, it is recommended that you vote by post or by proxy. All the information will be on your poll card, as will any phone numbers for the electoral office should you need any help with those. If you're voting for the first time, don't worry. All you need to do is bring yourself, walk up to the person at the door and give in your name. They will then talk you through the rest of the process and show you to a booth, and away you go. Democracy done! Now that you're on the electoral register and you know exactly what you've got to do, let's introduce you to your candidates.
Hello, I am Sally Calverley and I am the Green Party candidate in the general election 2017. I'm going to be asking you to do 4 things. The first thing is, please register to vote. Whatever age you are, provided you're over 18, you can register to vote. It's very easy. You do it online or you can download a paper form. The second thing to do is, if you think there's any chance at all that you won't be able to get to the polling station on the 8th of June, please register for a postal vote. You've got until the 23rd to do that. And if you are going to vote in person, please turn up on the day. We're all counting on you. This is a truly historic moment in our country's history. And because of the role that Britain plays in the world as a leader and an influencer, it's a really important moment for the world as well. In the Green Party, we think locally, we think about how we can help people, we think about clean energy, we think about air quality, we think about many things on a local basis, but we also think about how we can protect the world that we live in. For you, as young people, this is so important. This is your moment. This is your moment to make a mark. This is your future. And please turn up to vote. Please let us hear what you've got to say. Because on the 8th of June, believe me, everybody else has a view on how your future should be. We in the Green Party are dedicated to removing the hurdles that have been put in front of you. We are dedicated to removing tuition fees, to improving your life, to improving air quality and giving you a fairer future. Please vote.
Hi, my name's Shaun Hughes. I'm standing as an independent candidate in the general election. A little bit about myself. I live in Midsomer, Norton, where I've lived for 23 years. I have successful business in the electronics industry, in the military and aerospace sectors. So why am I standing? Well, this is a great area to live in. However, we do have our problems. Crime, drugs, antisocial behaviour, problems with declining high streets, serious cuts to our police and health services. We're also under constant pressure to build new houses, but without the infrastructure to support it. As a consequence, our surgeries, hospitals and police officers are stretched to the limit. But we need to have a coordinated approach to invest in our existing community. Now, I understand that Brexit is going to dominate this election, and it's something that we're all going to have to deal with in the years to come. I personally fully support Theresa May's strategy on the Brexit negotiations. However, let's not ignore the issues of crime, health, job security, the issues of rising food and fuel costs, things that affect us on a daily basis. I believe our MP should have hands-on experience of the issues that we face every day. They should be part of the community and not watching from the sidelines. We live in a wonderful area and need someone in Westminster who's going to fight to protect it and push to improve the services that we rely on. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Robin Moss. I'm the Labour candidate for the North East Somerset constituency in the upcoming general election. First of all, please register to vote and please vote. The decisions that will be taken over the next couple of years will affect us for many years to come. Because I first past the post, this is a contest between myself and my Conservative opponent who have very different views of the world. I believe in well-funded public services. I believe that it's not right that our schools should be laying off staff, that our NHS should have waiting lists that are growing. I believe in economic equality, a £10 minimum wage, that we all should contribute, that taxes should be collected and paid by all of us and all companies, whoever we are, however rich or poor that we are. I also believe that we deserve and need protection under the law, whether as workers in the workplace, whether as consumers or our environment. In particular, I would make sure that fracking in Somerset, which is dangerous and ill-advised, should not happen. In short, this is an election that will change the country for the next few years. So please vote for Labour, which is for the many and not just the few. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jacob Rees-Mogg and I'm standing as the Conservative candidate for North East Somerset in the election on the 8th of June. First of all, I'd like to encourage people who watch this video to ensure they're on the register to vote. It's very easily done through the internet, and it's very important because without registering you will lose your democratic opportunity. I want to carry on representing North East Somerset to build on the work that I've been doing since I was first elected in 2010. And this work divides into two parts. First of all, I'm the champion for my constituents. Every week, throughout the year, I hold surgeries when people can come to see me to tell me about problems they are having with national government, local government, and sometimes private businesses. And my job isn't to judge what people are saying, but to support them and help them through what has sometimes become a bureaucratic mess. That is one of the major parts of the job of being a Member of Parliament. It's not in the least party political, but it's very important. The second part is on the national scene, which is party political and is where one's beliefs and principles come to the fore. I want to be elected to support Theresa May and to ensure the Conservatives have a strong majority in the next Parliament to deliver Brexit properly. The decision to leave has been made. Last year we decided to leave the European Union, and that decision must be respected and implemented. But those negotiations are going to be tough. We're going to find the European Union wants things from us that we don't want to give, be that money or the power of the European Court of Justice. We mustn't have any authority of the European Court of Justice once we've left, because if its law is still superior to our law, we haven't really left. And you must ask yourself, who do you trust to do the best in that negotiation? And the answer must be Theresa May rather than Jeremy Corbyn. But we also need a party that can manage the economy successfully, ensure we can pay for the public services that we want, and that is the continuation of this Conservative government. Thank you. Please vote Conservative.
Hello, my name's Manda Rigby and I'm standing for the Liberal Democrats on June the 8th to become your MP. There are three main reasons why I'd like you to consider supporting me. First of all, increasingly, the ramifications, both intended and unanticipated, of Brexit are becoming clearer and clearer. The economy is suffering. You may notice that your shopping prices are going up, and certainly at least 5p on the increase of per litre of petrol is directly attributable to Brexit. You want to have a say in what the deal looks like at the end of the process of negotiations, and as Liberal Democrats we want to give you that say. Secondly, the National Health Service. It's an institution that we all love and is something that we want to protect. We are the only party who is honest enough to tell you that in order to do that, it's going to cost a bit more. It's going to be a penny on your tax code, which will fund the NHS to the tune of an extra £6 billion, of which £1 billion will be ring-fenced for mental health services, specifically to help young people as well. And finally, who do you want as your representative in Parliament? I'm hearing on the doorstep that people want someone who is full-time dedicated to being their MP, who doesn't have outside interests, and who, when they are voting on issues such as fracking in Somerset or investment in sustainable energy, doesn't also have investments in an energy company. So please do vote. May the 2nd you have to register to vote, and May 23rd is the final day for registering if you need a postal vote. Please vote, and please vote for me, Manda Rigby, Liberal Democrat. Thank you.
So those are the candidates that are standing in the North East Somerset seat. If you like what you hear and you want to find out more, there will be links to all of their websites down below. If you have heard all of this and are thinking, I should vote, then get yourself to the website below and register before the 22nd of May, and I will see you at the polls on June 8th.